So hello and welcome people back to Space Sheriff Spirits. And we're on to the second episode. They're already short.
Oh no, he's got a pillar.
It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
Okay, so who's this guy?
A guy.
He was like in
I'm
the
gonna name him
video call.
Sakoyaki-san.
They even have the freaking title shots down to it.
It's
God
beautiful,
dang.
isn't it?
It's attention to detail, dude.
Kojiwara-san, you are not strong enough. You must face me in battle.
Actually, you're supposed to learn how to use the guard, I believe, or something. Yeah.
Shouldn't you, like, call him Gavin? That's like his name, like the main character.
So Kojiwara is looking for his nephew, and Sakoyaki knows where he is, but Sakoyaki doesn't want Kojiwara to know because he's scared.
Okay,
That's
right.
that's my headcanon with these two characters.
It's as good as I've ever known anything.
その頃、UFO 探索のため牧場を訪れていた大山小次郎は牛を襲っていたサイダブラーと鉢合わせ、絶体絶命の危機に陥っていた。走れ小次郎、サイダブラーから逃げ切るのだ。
And now we have to play as.
You've got to be kidding me.
No.
You guys got to
He can
jump.
quite far.
This is amazing.
He can also throw things. But that's about it.
Like, you literally just have to keep away from him for a minute.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You can just literally keep jumping up and down, get him stuck around a tree or something similar. Just keep him away from rocks. Because that may end bad. But yeah, jumping up and down between things gives you more than enough time. Also, important thing, for the humongous minority of people using hard drive with their PS2s, don't die on this mission. Or no, actually, it's the next mission where you don't want to die. I remember because it's in the forest as well. And if you die on that mission, the game will just crash. For whatever reason.
I pulled up the lore of Space Sheriff Gavin if anyone wants me to read it at any point during this.
Yes. Whenever we get another moment where not much of anything is happening and we have absolutely no idea what's going on, which it's gonna be plenty of that.
Yeah.
Kind of liked making it up as we went.
Oh, when I say the lore of this, I literally just mean, like, the premise. I don't mean any specifics about, like, what episodes they're using or anything like that.
They usually mush like several episodes into it, at least in the first mode. He's so determined.
I guess that charm was neat looking.
He will now use the smell of that charm in order to find the missing person. Because that's one of Gavin's abilities.
So,
He's a
And now we're
dog.
on an island for some reason.
so these guys are trying to give Kojiwara a donut, but he doesn't want the donut because he's on a diet, and he has acid reflux, so he doesn't want to eat anything right now.
Which is why they're throwing gigantic rocks at me. Thankfully,
Right.
thankfully this game actually has friendly fire. So if an enemy throws a rock, it's exactly the same as though I have thrown a rock. And they're not smart enough to actually avoid hitting their friendlies. They can also punch each other, which is very helpful because there's so many of them.
Okay, but can you pretend to join their ranks and then accidentally kick a bucket at the head of their leader and they'll be like, ah, you've betrayed us?
Sorry, this is no way of the samurai. That was still one of the best moments ever in any game. But yeah, now the bad guy has showed up, so we can transform. And you can actually still get hit during this procedure, actually.
But that, like, breaks all rules of superhero shows.
Well, to be fair, you see this, the time is horrendously slowed down. You have to be literally just about to be hit.
宇宙刑事ギャバンがコンバットスーツを乗着するタイムはわずか 0.05 秒に過ぎない。
By the way, the narrator is going to explain this every single time, and I'm never skipping it.
Of course.
It's not how these shows work. And if this game is
Exactly.
going to go these many miles to be as accurate as possible, I may as well leave them be.
Indeed. So with that, I guess I'll play narrator too then. So... Space Sheriff Gavin is the first installment of the Metal Heroes franchise, as well as the first part of what is known as the Space Sheriff Trilogy. It aired from 1982 to 1983. Sometime in the not-so-distant future, Earth is invaded by the evil Dawn Horror and his intergalactic criminal organization known as the Maku. And what does Maku translate to? It is a combination of the Japanese words for archdevil and evil. Okay?
Archdevil and evil.
Yes. So I guess an English translation would be Arch-Evil for the evil organization.
Archdevil?
Yeah, totally.
Archibald.
That too. Rather than blow up the Earth, Dawn Horror plans to cause fear and panic amongst populace and steal every valuable his minions can get their hands on. To help him achieve his ends, he can command his minions to use an axial diverter to suck victims into a frightening other world called the Maku space, where the Maku gain 3 times their ordinary power. Okay, so that was the other dimension we got sucked into.
They do not gain 3 times their power. That's a lie.
To thwart
This is
their
precious.
plan.
Wait. You have to witness this.
That is the same car from VR Troopers.
Beautiful.
First thing I thought he was gonna get on all fours.
Holy crap, he just picked up a freaking stone stick.
That's how
He
you
was
play
ready
chess.
to murder you.
I
Like,
guess.
dude. Okay, so... To thwart their plans, our hero, Retsu Ichijoji, of the Galactic Union Patrol, arrives on Earth with his partner Mimi to protect the planet. Donning a futuristic suit of armor, Retsu fights the never-ending battle against evil as Space Sheriff Gavin. There you go. That's your premise.
Perfect. And now I can explain the mechanics of using the sword, which are pretty horribly laid out on the controller. You have to stand still and press triangle in order to pull out your
The
sword.
dive kick, that's awesome.
And you have to do the same, like stand still and press triangle to put it away. When moving and pressing triangle, you do a charge attack, and when in the air and pressing triangle, whether with a sword or not, if I believe that's how it is. The combat's not very like super relevant or deep. Then you perform the dive kick. Everything that you perform will use up your life force. Interestingly,
Oh my
the
god.
life-
That's an
interestingly-
amazing attention to detail. You can see the zipper on the back of the monster.
Amazing.
That's awesome. These guys did great.
But what I was getting at,
I missed
see-
that completely.
You see the 2 bars that I have. The blue one charges up when I'm in human form, and that allows me to transform. And when I'm transformed, the blue bar becomes my health, and the red bar, which was previously my my health becomes the energy for performing attacks, as well as using the sword. Having your sword pulled out actually uses up energy gradually, same as having the invisibility visor activated.
生体合体装置を我にあり。そうすると最強のダブルモンスターを作り出してやる。ギャバン、今にとどめを刺してやるぞ。
I love that Dawn Horror is just a light up statue.
And they, like, this is the best part, because they could have smoothed out so many things. They could have, but they decided not to.
They wanted to remain accurate.
Exactly. Like they could have had perfect like anime-like animations, which is probably what they were going for in the first place. But no, they wanted those kind of awkward, accurate to how actual people move, like, you know, motion capture animations, and it's just so commendable.
This
Next time on the Koji Wada Show.